Contrary to popular opinion, if you just want to sell products online, you may as well shut your shop right now. People don't buy products because those are commodities, and the only way to win with commodities is to compete on price, which is not something you want to do. That's why you have to be making offers. So in this video, we will go through 5 essential offer types you must be making right now if you want to make money on Shopify.
Great, so first up is number 5, and that's the first time buyer incentive.
So essentially, what is a first time buyer incentive? It's when you have a customer who comes to your store for the first time, you give them some sort of an incentive in an exchange for an email address, and you give them 7 days to buy something from you.
What's really great about this is that it's an incentive, but it's really encouraging them to take action now within those 7 days, like direct, like let's go.
And that incentive could be a free sample of a product, it could be a small discount, it could be free shipping, you name it. But it's really important that you incentivize the new person only for the first purchase and that it's within 7 days. Because what we know from data is that a customer who has already purchased from you is 6 to 7 times more likely to come back. But we also know from data that somebody who opted into your mailing list or visits your website, the hottest they'll ever be is in the first 7 days. And so you really want to cook the iron while it's hot.
Absolutely. Great. Number 4 is spend more to get free shipping.
Or it could be spend more to get something more. So essentially what we are incentivizing here is average order value.
Just increasing that threshold.
Exactly. So average order value is on average how much people spend in one transaction. And you have to be really mindful of your average order value, because if it's lower than $50, it's going to be very difficult for you to make money. So you want to be aiming closer at $100 or even $120 when it comes to average order value. And so incentives kind of like free shipping or spend more to get X is giving you those incentives to push that high up.
We often get this question, but I sell t-shirts for $20.
Yeah.
So how do I get my average order value above $50? Because most people buy one t-shirt.
Yes.
Well, the whole point of this is what can you do to get them to buy more than one t-shirt?
Yes, what can you do to get them buy a collection of 5? How is a 5 going to be a no-brainer? One of our customers, Kristen, she sells phone holders for abroad, and there are specific phone holders that have a patent. And so she was like, yeah, but why would people buy, more than one? It turns out that when she started to offer 1 versus 2, I think versus 4 versus 10 at some point, or 7 or something like that, the majority of people were taking up 2 or 3, and every now and then there were customers who were taking up the bulk offer. And so, what you always need to remember is the offer you don't make is the offer they can't take.
It's a math game as well, right? So sure, not every customer is going to buy 10.
Yeah.
We know that, but a certain number of people will, and that dramatically changes the average order value.
Yes. What also dramatically changes that is that free shipping threshold. And it's such a psychological small little thing because, how much is shipping? Like $6.95?
Or $9.99?
Or, $9.99. But that completely changes the perception for customers' returns. Because once they want to return the product and you say, well, I offer money back guarantee, but I'm not going to pay for the shipping, they are much more likely to pay more and have the free shipping included in case they want to return it, which they hardly ever will if your product is good.
Also, we just know from data as well that the conversion psychology, that if it's free shipping, people are more likely to buy.
Exactly.
And if it's an extra point of friction if it's there.
So ideally, you want to put the free shipping incentive somewhere around the $80, $100 threshold. I wouldn't necessarily be putting it like on all orders or anything below $50 because that might not be the best profitability for you.
Yeah, amazing. Let's move on to the next one, number 3, and that's the best offer for this season for right now.
I love this one. So what it is think about the occasions or the seasons that are coming up. Things like Easter, Mother's Day, back to school, summer essentials,
spring, autumn, fall,
like
Father's Day.
You've got seasons, you've got occasions, you've got holidays, you've got baby showers, people are getting married, all of these, think about all of the different occasions on the journey of your ideal customer, and you just make specific offer for that specific point in time, which, if we just take calendar year, and that applies to everyone. I really, really love this one because if you have a spring bundle or a summer essential, home decor update, or, patriotic, bundle for, 4th of July, they can only take that up in that limited amount of time.
Yeah, there's the scarcity to it.
Yeah, and one of the principles in making offers is always have urgency, always have scarcity. Urgency is time bound. Scarcity is bound by the number of pieces that you've got available, because not everybody could get this great deal. And all of these offers, guys, they have to incentivize for you higher profits, higher average order value. But for customer, it's gonna look so amazing that they're gonna be able not be able to say no to that, and so it's gonna increase your conversion rate as well. So
yes.
Just think about the amount of money
but it's also average.
That's inside offers.
It's also average order value as well. We saw the other day,
of course,
the beer pong kit that we saw, right?
That was amazing.
And this is a perfect seasonal one for someone who's going to college, right?
Yes.
You're going to need the beer pong kit when you go there.
So guys, we saw like a stack of those red
the
cups.
red American cups, yeah.
So they are like what you can buy like 10 of them for $1, right? And then we saw the ping pong balls. You can buy like 5 for them for $2 or whatever. But together it was a beer pong kit. Suddenly it's $15.
And it's seasonal.
Can you see how the margins work? Like, it's incredible.
Yeah, I just wanted to point it out because that's something that someone buys at a certain time in their life.
Exactly. So always make offers and make sure that it's seasonal, because that way they have to take it right there and then.
Yes. Number 2, that's going into premium kits or premium bundles.
I love this one. And guys, there is like no excuse for you not to have this. So many of you, when you open your Shopify store, you are thinking like, oh, how can I get them just buy something small? No, get them buy the biggest thing you've got. Like, just think about the experience with your product. When customers have a great experience with your product because you solved their problem or you got them the results, they're much more likely to come back. So let me give you an example. Let's say I want to have a non-toxic home, and so I'm looking for non-toxic cleaning products. If I just buy one of those products because, I'm afraid that whether this is gonna work and nobody gave me a great offer, then I'm just gonna buy one, but I'm not gonna use it with all of the other things that I have to use it with, and the scrubber, whatever else I have to use it with, and therefore I'm not gonna use it correctly. Therefore, it's not gonna get me the result. Therefore, I'm never coming back. However, if you offer the whole premium bundle that's got the thing and the thing and the thing and the thing
to help you get the result faster,
to help me get the result that I'm actually after, then I'll happily spend $100 and guess what? Come back for more.
Total transformation.
But then you also have a customer for life. It's not just that you have high average order value and that you have high conversion rate. You also have a huge advocate purely because you offer them to experience your products in the best way possible.
Yes.
So don't shy away from premium bundles. Like, don't look what is the cheapest thing you can sell them. Look at what is the most expensive thing you can sell them right now.
Yes, this is a traffic ninja principle that we move away from discounting.
Yes.
We move towards how to position the products in a more premium way because it's better for your customers.
Yes.
It helps them get the result.
Yes.
And it's better for you as a business because it's more profitable and you can grow the brand.
It's a freaking win-win-win.
And you can transform more people's lives through cleaner homes if that's your thing, selling sustainable cleaning products or whatever the things that you do.
And then just think about, like, they're gonna buy. So why wouldn't you position it in a way that they buy from you? And the profit margin is just like so much higher, just purely by offering.
Yes.
But so many of you don't want to offer it because it's like, oh, but I'm so afraid I'm just going to sell something for $2. Well, then I can't help you.
Yeah, and good luck with that business model.
All right.
Let's move on to the big one. Number 1, and that is
stacking them all.
What does it mean to stack an offer?
So guys, just think about just freaking stack it all.
Do them all.
Do them all, okay? So you do the first buyer incentive, then you offer the free shipping, then you get a premium bundle, but that premium bundle is going to be only in this season because you're going to have a next premium bundle in the next season.
It's limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
Always think about offer you don't make is the offer they can't take. And always keep it simple. Delivering result for the customer, limited in time and limited in pieces. And mic drop.
Boom. See you in the next video. Let's go.